I guess, we'll get a start. I know we all like wings, and I want to give a shout out to Troy and David of CodeFirm. I know you guys have been a big part of this community. You guys are badass developers. So badass, I even hired you guys and to help us with BrainXR. So thanks for this. So Troy, I don't know, you want to let us know, what are we doing here?
We're eating wings, and we're eating 3 of the spots I think are the best in town.
Okay.
And we're eating wings because it's definitely my favorite food. And I'm just having an excuse to have lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a blind wing tasting, right? Like, we don't know which is which, so we're trying to figure out if, the place that we thought is the best, or if
we don't even know
if
what
it's
the
like an
place is.
underdog type thing.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I want everybody as much as possible to not even know what the places are.
Perfect.
Right?
Okay.
Just enjoy the wing.
Just enjoy the wing and tell me which one you enjoy the best.
All right.
So no preconceived notions
so I
or
have to keep
anything
track.
like that. We just have to eat the wings, and then just
And rank 'em.
vote
That's
and
it.
rank them.
Yep,
All
that's
right.
it.
So number 2 had the size. It had the softness, the sauce. I felt like I definitely felt like I got a wing. Number 1, I was concerned because I felt it was dry at first. Maybe not as flavorful when I think about it in comparison to the others. But in number 3, I felt like it had a little bit more flavor. However, I was disappointed with the size. And then I went back to number 1, and I was like, even though it's a little bit drier, it had a little bit more meatiness to it. And then I actually, because I've been eating the other wings, which are so saucy, I was actually appreciating the dryness. So maybe that factor played into it. But yeah, so for me, 2, 1, 3.
For me, it was 2, 3, 1. 2 was tender. It had the size, the flavor, just enough sauce. It wasn't as saucy as number 3. And number 3 being too small, lowered it on my list from number 1 because I thought that was going to be the winner.
I had a hard time choosing which one between 2 and 3, but I'm willing to forgive the size difference on 3 and make that my number 1 option, and it's going to be 3, 2, and then 1. That's how I.
Descending order, all right.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just number 1 was at the bottom because it was just really, really dry, and I didn't particularly like that. Maybe if it was more flavorful and it had something else with it, but it was just, to me, was just dry.
Which gave it a toughness almost.
It does, right?
Yeah.
It's a little over-fried.
Yeah, it got right in between my teeth. And then the biggest toss-up between 2 and 3 was that I thought 2 had a slightly better taste, but there's this tangy, tangy mystery with 3 that even though it was small, was
Very tangy.
I really like that. So that's all I got there. Mainly with the spice and sauce.
3 different rankings already.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have the same ranking as David, and it's 2, 3, 1 for me. 2, I think I'm the only one who knows the places, right? But I know all these wings pretty well.
Right.
2 is my all-time favorite wing. Oddly enough, when we reveal it, and I just know it's ultra consistent, always the right size, sauce is always good, they're always fried to a nice consistency, super tender on the inside. 3 is good, it's nice and saucy, which I like. It's got a good flavor. They are small. Sometimes actually on the flats, the outsides can be a little tough, right? Which I'm not normally a big fan of. But other than that, it's really good. And then 1, if it was buffalo actually tasting, I think I might have a different ranking for it, but they just almost feel sauceless, right? And for that, it's almost like they're disqualified in my book.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I have the exact opposite ranking that you have. 1, when I first tried it, I was disappointed that there was no sauce. I was oh, okay, this isn't really saucy. and I feel bad for 2, I think, because it was cold, and I think that like discounted it for me. But I put 2 last. I would say 1 is probably my number 2, and then 3 was just overall a good wing. It was quality wing, quality chicken, quality sauce. That was perfect. But the quality of the chicken for 1 for me, even if it wasn't saucy, it was still good quality chicken that I enjoyed that a lot. So
The most number 1 votes is number 2,
Yeah,
and then number 3, and then last place would be number 1.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
So 2.
So the
3,
winner,
Yeah.
which is so great, is a national chain called Applebee's.
What?
Which I did on purpose just to prove that Applebee's actually puts out some of the best wings.
Oh
in
my
the
gosh,
nation.
I would not expect that.
No.
Okay.
Number 3 is everybody's favorite pizza place, Anthony's.
Okay.
And then number 1 is Elixir, just down the road.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Thanks, CodeFirm.